Ellen McCauley in Syracuse, New York, to pray it off. Now, we talked about surrendering control to God, and that is a journey. I think it's a lifetime journey. And you might say, you're doing something, you're all stressed and go, oops, I didn't surrender that to God. Maybe I'll stop right now and do that. And it doesn't mean you don't have to do your work. I mean, Judy gave me something that said, I can't remember, what does it say? Faith is easy, but you still have to do the work, or something like that. And I loved it, because you still have to do the work. But so many people say to me, but Ellen, I know last week you said I really didn't need candy bars, but I got this craving, and I get this chocolate craving. And so many people say, I have a bacon craving, I have a pizza craving. So this next article says, you can control cravings. Let's do a true or false, and don't cheat. Cravings are your body's way of telling you that you're missing important nutrients. You know how many people say that? A lot. That's false. Our cravings are driven by emotion. There is a link between food and emotional hunger, and it's the first step towards crushing a craving. If you're running a 10-mile marathon and halfway through you say, I'm really kind of hungry for a Snickers bar, I say to you, if you finish that 10-mile marathon, go ahead and have one. But if you're laying on the couch and it's 10 o'clock at night and you go, I couldn't help myself. Oh, yes, you can. Break the cravings pattern with this formula. Stop, watch method. A craving generally lasts 8 to 14 minutes. 8 to 14 minutes. We've been here 33. So some of you have already had 2 or 3 cravings already. I wish I could get out of here because I'm craving pizza. It's Thursday night. I can have whatever I want. So the thing is, what this is saying, that when you first get the craving, you stop and have a large glass of water. You have a healthy snack on hand. You have apples. You have 1 ounce of nuts in a little baggie. You get a stopwatch. And if you don't have a stopwatch, who's got a phone that's got a stopwatch on it? Everyone who's got an iPhone. So if you said, what? There's a stopwatch on there? Stop me afterwards. I'll show you where it is. You set it and you say, okay, I'm giving myself 8 to 14 minutes and see if this goes away. First, you set the stopwatch, you have the water. If you can't get rid of it, you have the protein snack. One of the protein snacks they recommend is a rolled up piece of turkey. I love turkey. I'm not talking processed with chemicals. I'm talking turkey off the bone or some good turkey. Roll it in a little roll, have it in a baggie, munch on that. It raises your serotonin, it has a calming action, and it'll benefit your body. Low-fat yogurt is a choice for those who might eat dairy, baby carrots, or raw celery sticks. But if your craving is for peanut butter, and you get out those baby carrots, and you use them as a tablespoon, and you're just sitting there going, womp, womp, be careful. Because I say separate. If your cravings for peanut butter, don't have it with baby carrots and celery sticks, because you'll have too much. So set the timer, drink a glass of water, and have a protein snacks. And here's some other tips for cravings. Avoid your triggers. What I say to people who are here at Pray It Off, I'm a little bit confused. And you know, I always say that when I'm not one bit confused. I'll say, I'm a little bit confused. And I'm not confused. I'll say, you had a chocolate craving at 10 and there was chocolate in your house? Or wait a minute, you had a craving for Oreos and you just went to your kitchen and got them? My thought is, why are they in your house? I have a crack addiction for cashews. I admit it. I can't have an ounce of cashews. I can have an ounce of walnuts. I can have an ounce of pecans. I can have an ounce of almonds. But cashews are like crack to me. And so guess what? There's no cashews in our house. There's none. Because I know that I can't handle it. So if there's something you can't handle, the number one thing to do is what? Don't buy it. Destroy that temptation. Jolt yourself with some coffee. I drink a lot of coffee before 10 o'clock in the morning. Black now. I don't drink dairy. I do it intravenously if I could hook that up. I love it that much. Another thing it says to do if you have a craving is take a nap. I don't nap. I think people who nap are great. You nap, perfect. I don't nap because I don't have time to nap, number one. And number two, if I ever thought of taking a nap, why even get up? I'd want to sleep through to the next day. So, but if you nap well, some people take 10-minute power naps, good for you. Or gargle with mouthwash. Mouthwash is make your breath minty fresh. If you're fighting with a craving, I say you stop and you go, what's going on in my life right now? Oh, that's right. One of my kids is in an airplane flying in a thunderstorm. Maybe that's why I'm having a craving. Or I just read the newspaper and I'm worried about the world. Or I'm really bored. That's one that I never have because I'm never bored. And the thing is, look and identify, and I say the rosary. Say the rosary, and you don't have time to succumb to a craving. Stop right there, Bobby. I'm going to do one more.